Okay, folks, this is something I really don't like. I don't like the company, of course, surprise, surprise. Let's see how we go with it, make it really interesting.
Yeah, it's something that is supposed to be fun and exciting, for kids, especially for teenagers and shit. It's just junk. It is a packaging for what's called a Fujifilm Instax, some kind of crappy, fun pack. It's supposed to be fun. Cheap and nasty, in other words. So yeah, and they took over Fuji Xerox, and now the photocopiers that are under that name are now Fujifilm, not fucking Fuji Xerox. So there's no more Xerox name anymore here in Australia. No more Xerox, because Fujifilm have decided to buy the whole fucking lot out. So we don't even have Xerox anymore, which really disappoints me, because I used to love Xerox, even though I hate the company now and I treat it with disdain like any company that builds photocopiers, because they're just all about caring about the bottom line, the revenue. They don't care about anything else but the money. Same with Konica Dum Dum and Alta, this brand of machine. They're all the same, folks, basically. The industry's full of charlatans and assholes, just people there to make money. They don't put new features in, they just use the old software. They change the hardware all the time so that you have to, surprise, get a new machine, because the spare parts on the new machine won't fit your old machine. So it's a load of shit the way these companies are, and they're just a load of crap. Unfortunately, we enlarged it off there a bit too far. It's difficult trying to get it under the dot feeder. Going to make the vertical a little bit smaller. But yeah, I really hate this company. I really hate the name. I really hate the name Fujifilm. It sounds so old-fashioned. Like, film doesn't exist anymore virtually. It's all taken over by digital. So why don't they just call it Fuji Digital? Stupid twats. They don't know anything. They're just a bunch of monkeys. Just a bunch of idiots who don't know anything. Let's come up with my shit house. This is the... actually, I have enlarged it a little bit less. Trying to work out how this is working, folks. Not much. Going to... But yeah, I just get sick of this marketing shit that they go on with. They just love to market everything to buggery. But one day I'm going to redesign the photocopier from scratch, and I'm not going to get any help from any corporation or any organisation that could help, that could normally help. I'm not interested in getting organisations to help me. I want to do it myself, because I trust myself and myself only with this task. And for some reason it's only just a little bit enlarged. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied, folks. Trying to get this to... But yeah, the industry's got to change, and I want to make a difference. I want to make the industry better, because I'm into photocopiers. I'm a toner head. Toner heads make the best photocopiers, folks. If you're not a toner head, you're not supposed to be in business, in the business of building photocopiers. It's not for the faint of heart. You got to fucking be in it for helping the planet, helping society. You got to do it. It's just ridiculous the way the industry's gone. It's all about revenue making. It's all about money fucking and shit like that, and they don't seem to care about the product or anything. They just don't care about you or I or the environment. They just care about fucking what they can make off the back of this product. And it's evil. It's pure evil, and I'm fucking over it. And I just want to destroy the industry. I want to tear it limb from limb. I don't care. I don't care, fucktards. You fucking tards are in my fucking eye line. You're fucking in my... I can't say what it is. I've forgotten what I said, but you know what I mean. I mean, you're in my fucking crosshairs, you fucktards. Yeah, crosshairs. I guess that's a good way of describing it. Yeah, they're going to get it, folks. I'm not going to let these bitches control my life and control my future and my product. I'm going to make my own fucking product. I'm going to make it the best fucking product man has ever seen. I'm not interested in making money and that's it. I want to make money. I want to make fucking product that's good. I'm not interested in fucking destroying the planet or destroying the human race. I know these bitches in power don't care. I know they don't fucking give a shit. I know they don't, folks. I really don't know that. I really know that, folks. But that's what they're all about. They're all about making fucking shit. And I have no respect for Konica Minolta. I never liked Xerox either. Xerox was also another company that I hated. All of them I hate, folks. I have no respect for any corporation that builds the photocopiers. I have no respect for them, folks. And I'm never going to get respect for them. So yeah, I want to redesign the photocopier. I want to use mostly recycled materials. As much as I can, I want to use recycled materials. I don't want to mine it from the ground and waste precious little resources mining it. I want to be able to, I want to mine it from rubbish tips around the world in places like China and India. I want to give these countries a helping hand with their junk. I want to help them, folks, as well as get... And whatever recycled materials we don't use, we give it away as a resource that other people can use, other companies can use, so that they can avoid mining it. And if they get it given to them for nothing, well, what else can they? It's a win-win situation, folks. And I want to make the world a better place. It's not just about making money. Money making is important, folks. Don't get me wrong, okay? We have to have a revenue stream. We have to have money. But we don't make it our fucking first option, our first go, the most important thing. Otherwise, this is what you get, this kind of shit that we have now, that we've got bloody fucktards running everything and screwing everything to the wall and not knowing what to do. You know, they don't care, and they like to talk about being clean and green and all that. I don't see it happening. And also the issue of slave labour with companies like Foxconn or Flextronics, which is now known as Flex, and they just don't care about their workers. They just care about their fucking money, and they just make the workers work hard and have no fun and no excitement in their lives, and they just work away, and that's it. They make money, and they don't make much money, being treated like shit, like fucking slaves, modern day slave labour. I not fucking want to go for that shit, folks. I'm not going to make these workers work like that. We're going to make sure the workers get paid a little bit more than what they're worth. Truly worth, not fucking slave labour worth. Truly, we want to make them. We want to own this country in Australia. This company, this company is going to be Australian made, Australian owned, Australian designed and Australian made. That's what we're going to do, folks. But we will have some skilled migrants working on this too in the factory. So we want to make the place a really nice place to work. And even if you are a migrant who's used to working like a slave, you're not going to get treated like it in this factory. We're not going to treat you like a fucking modern day slave. We're going to treat you fucking with respect. You know, doesn't matter if you come from Foxconn and you're so used to being treated like shit by the management, you're not going to get treated like shit by me. So, you know, I'm not going to fucking be like Foxconn or Flextronics. Flex now. I'm not going to make it like that. I don't want to be like that, folks. I'm not interested in extracting as much sweat off someone just to make a fucking extra 1 cent or whatever it is that these people are trying to skim, if that's the word, extract, should I say. So we treat these people with respect, folks. We treat them with respect. We treat them like they're workers here in Australia. They've got to be naturalised though, or they've got to become Australian citizens. That's all I expect from them, is to make the commitment to be Australian and to just to join a country as a citizen. And then once you become an Australian citizen, the sky's the limit. This will be a really cool place to work. A really nice place. And yeah, and these photocopiers are going to have hardware that lasts around 60 years, and we're going to have software that's customizable, that we're going to have artificial intelligence driving these equipments to make them more versatile and more easier to use. So we want to make them more interesting. You know, you can download apps from the App Store on our machines. And I'm thinking maybe I'm going to cut that in half there, it's like so. So yeah, I really have a big imagination of what things are going to be like in this company and my future as a CEO. I'm not interested in fucking up people's lives. I'm going to maybe make this into a movement piece, fuck it, folks. I'm going to make it into a movement piece. I'm not doing this very well, folks, but I really want to make the world a better place. I want to give most of my earnings away to helping others less fortunate than myself. I'm not interested in just keeping the money for me. And these people that we're going to hire, incidentally, both Australian born and Australian naturalised. We're going to basically hire what's known as toner heads. A toner head is basically a photocopier nerd. A photocopier nerd is called a toner head. So keep that in your mind, folks. Toner head is another word for a photocopier nerd or geek, and we want to hire those sorts of people. That's another condition of working in this factory, is that we're going to have toner heads working. And we've lost some of our settings, or have we? Oh, I think because I touched that and these just disappeared. Oh, fuck it. But yeah, I really want to make the world a better place, folks, and don't want to make it slave labour for these migrants. You know, they deserve better, folks. And I'm going to make these... Oh, see it? That doesn't sound too healthy, folks. You just heard that. This machine's getting old. I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9 to get in touch with my partner Luigi, who I need to get in touch with to make these plans happen, these dreams happen, because I can't just have a dream on my own. I can't just dream about something and expect to do it all by myself. I am disabled at this stage, and being disabled, I can't do these sorts of things by myself. I'm hoping that they'll have technology one day to fix the brain damage I had at birth when I was coming out of mum. I had a cord around my neck and it came out breech, and that's fucked me up. But I'm not going to let it stop me from being an artist. I want to make money as an artist first, to get things started, And I can't do that without Channel 9's assistance. I need Channel 9 big time to help me with this shit. I can't do it on my own, folks. But that's just a few ideas I've tossing around in this demo to give you an idea what my future holds if it goes as planned. If like a well-timed stunt, it gets pulled off with panache, you could say. Like yes, you remember the stunt riders, folks, that when you're a kid you're watching them on TV and they're always having these stunt people doing jumps over cars in a motorbike and all sorts of shit. And this is like a stunt, you know. I've got to get this, it's got to come off. Otherwise I could crash, but it's worth the risk, you know, that failure could happen, that maybe Channel 9 just don't want my work. But if I worry about things and play it safe, I'll never know, and it'll never happen. And playing it safe can be more dangerous than taking a calculated risk. So you've got to sometimes pull off some stunts in order to get somewhere in life. You can't just play it safe, otherwise you fuck up. Like, I played it safe by not going with Luigi. I thought Luigi's name sounded like Bandito, as in Bandito Motorcycle Club, and I got scared when I saw his name. I was really scared. But yeah, and then of course I did what I did. I went out with other men. I got sexually abused multiple times. And Luigi's not like that, so I got sexually abused because I was too scared to go out with Luigi. And there are other reasons why I was too scared to go with Luigi, but basically that was one of them. That's an example, folks. Playing it safe, you put yourself potentially in more fucking danger than if you take a sensible, calculated risk. And that's what I believe I'm doing, folks. I've done the homework, you know, I've thought about it. I've had enough time to think about what this TV campaign entails, but I know it's going to work, folks. If I can get Channel 9 to cooperate, it'll work a humdinger, so to speak. And that's come up looking really quite nice. I think we can now call this prolongated demo quits.